So here's the fun part. We've got virtually no plan. We're gonna just wing everything and see what we can come up with. But the end goal here is gonna be to make these tires retract and lower down enough to lift this cart off the ground when I want to use it. I've got some scrap steel, an old lawn roller, and some other random stuff. And again, we're gonna just see what we can come up with. This is 80 kilometers an hour. The car isn't going anywhere near as much. We are almost at the point where we can consider doing a little bit of test fitting and whatnot. So I now have a whole rear axle that's operating on a pivot. I have to determine the resting height when it's dragging and then the engaged height once it's being towed. And that's going to be determined with where I weld the square tube to the center of the axle, in what angle is going to be considered rest. So I think I'm going to take this thing and put it on the ground, bolt a wheel to it. I'm probably going to use, here's my dilemma. I wanted to use the Chevette wheel because I thought, how freaking cool would that be? But the hub on the Chevette wheel is actually a little bit small. Probably too, it's close. I mean, I could cut it, but I don't want to cut out the Chevette wheel because I can use them. That's the problem. These wheels are like, yeah, whatever. I have one more like this, and it's got a crap tire on it also. I think I'm just gonna get some tubes, or I'll slime them and fill them, and that's that. It's like, this doesn't have to do any real heavy lifting. It's just its own weight. So even having a tire that doesn't really hold air, if it was a tube, that would be totally fine by me. So I think I'm gonna base it off of those ugly guys. But it should do something. So I'm gonna get this on the ground and we'll test fit some wheels and see what happens. So far it looks like it's going to do exactly what it needs to do. When I lift the lever, it puts downward pressure, and the effort here is almost non-existent. Now I might come back and revisit this and adjust this link a little bit. I do have an idea to make it kind of motorized or something fun, but right now it just needs to work, so I'm going to focus on that. I'm going to get that other wheel out of the barn and try to get both of them operational, at least for a test, and kind of see where we're at with this thing. And I think I need to put some guides on this axle to keep it from walking left and right, but we're definitely on the right track here. Just for a test, I stuck a piece of steel in there just to hold it up. If I pick up the tongue, the whole thing's floating and it rolls. That was the idea here. Cool. All right, now I'm gonna put some stops in there to keep it from walking left to right, and we'll go for a test roll. All right, so this is how it currently stands. I crudely welded a couple of nuts just to act as my, I don't know, anti-shift stop, and I threw just a clamp on there to keep the wheels from running away on me. So in the resting position, the wheels are up off the ground. So that's kind of what I was looking for. I say we hitch it up and take it for a roll and see how it actually works in real world here.